Hey everyone, it's Deja from CrochetEverAfter.com. Today I'm going to show you how to do the straight seam in double crochet but without a chain 3. So my previous video I did a straight seam in double crochet so that you could see how to work when you have a chain 3, if you count it, if you don't count it. But I had a viewer request that said, can you do the straight seam without a chain 3? So this is what I came up with, and if you're going around in a circle, you might not even catch where the seam is because you don't have that chain 3 that sticks out like a sore thumb like we have here, where you can see like little loops going across, and it's skinnier than the double crochet. But here, you can probably tell where my seam is because my loop is there, but I'm going to show you how I do this no chain 3 double crochet straight seam. And you can use it for any portion. So I did it here, I did it at the very beginning, I did it in my increasing, and then in my regular rows I also did it. And it basically just takes the how to eliminate gaps in your double crochet when you work in rows. It takes that tutorial and puts it in the round. So all I'm going to do instead of chaining 3 is make one long chain, and then I'm going to yarn over and just make the regular chain with a small little chain on the end. And then I'm going to double crochet in that same spot that I did my slip stitch from the round before. So I have that chain 1 that's really long that's going to take the place of the chain 3, and since I don't have a chain 3, I have to work a double crochet in my first stitch, which is where I would join my round. Normally when I make my round I would chain 3 and then I would start my next stitch in the stitch over. But because I don't have a chain 3, I'm double crocheting right into that very first stitch. Then I'm going to double crochet all the way around. Okay, and then when I get to the end of my round, so to break this down like into stitch count, I have 24 stitches on this round, and I'm doing 24 double crochets. So normally I would do chain 3, and then I would do 23 double crochets. But with this no chain 3 method, that very first stitch is a double crochet. So I'm double crocheting all 24 stitches, and then I come back around. So I have this chain 1, I just ignore it, and I go right into the top of that very first double crochet to join. So I go into both loops, pull through, and slip stitch. So with that, I get a lot less noticeable of a seam because it kind of blends right in to the double crochets. So again, all I do is after I join my slip stitch, I just pull out my chain a little bit, tall enough for a double crochet, and then I lock it with a chain, I yarn over, and then I go right into that same stitch that I just did my slip stitch in. I do it in the very first one, and then I go all the way around again. So you can use this in the place of anywhere where you would put a chain 3 when you're working in the round for double crochet. Just do that long chain and then double crochet right into that very first stitch that you would normally skip because you did the chain 3. So if you have any questions, if you want to see any other kind of video, this was a viewer request, so if you have a viewer request, make sure that you leave it in the comments below and I'll see if I can produce it for you. But thank you for watching.